FloridaSports.com.
All right, guys, and welcome to the Outback Bowl edition of the Recruiting Report. I'm Edward Aschoff, and here in lovely Tampa, it's just getting warmer and warmer every day. The dead period's in full effect right now for recruiting, so coaches only get one phone call to recruits every week. It slows everything down, but it's a good time for everybody to kind of evaluate things on both sides. Obviously, recruits can sit back and say, oh, what's good about this school, what's bad about this school, and coaches can say, well, maybe we don't want these prospects. You won't see a lot of commitments, a lot of decommitments in the next couple of weeks, but the dead period does end next Monday, and that's a pretty big day for Florida. That's definitely when Will Muschamp has to get his coaches out in the open, start developing those relationships. They can start recruiting on January 4th, and of course, official visits start January 7th. And throughout the rest of the month. So critical days, January 3rd, January 4th for Florida staff. Should be pretty exciting. It'll be definitely hectic for us, but good thing for you guys, I'll be in Orlando for the Under Armour All-American game. Practice starts Sunday, runs through the game, which is, I think it's Wednesday night, a nice primetime game, 7 o'clock on ESPN. A lot of Gator commits there, a lot of Gator targets. One of the big names there that Florida's going after, safety Hassan Clinton-Dix from Orlando, Dr. Phillips. He's committed to Alabama right now. He's looking at Florida. He's looking at LSU. Florida State's still kind of in the mix. So it'll be a big week. Jeff Driscoll's going to be there. AC Leonard's going to be there. So they'll definitely be working a lot of these guys. Juwan Story's going to be there. And, yes, he's committed to Florida, but he's taking a visit to Ohio State after the All-American game. He recently visited Oregon, didn't come away with an offer, but he's still pretty interested in the Ducks, so we'll see how that goes. Expect Leonard and especially Driscoll to be all over Story, make sure that his commitment's solid. He'll be enrolling in June, so he still has a little ways, and some coaches can definitely get in his ear. Stephon Anthony, linebacker out of North Carolina. Florida's been working him. Florida was at the top of his list for a while. They kind of fell off, and once Meyer left, that kind of hurt. But he does have a pretty good relationship with Will Muschamp. He really likes what he has. He likes that he's a defensive guy. So he's definitely coming in for a visit after the All-American game. All these Florida commits are going to be all over him. So those are the two guys to really watch this next week. As far as the bowl game goes, I don't really think it's going to matter to a lot of recruits. Obviously, there's a new coach coming in, new staff members. So this is kind of a game for guys that are either fans of Florida or who just kind of want to see how Florida's players react. But even if Florida were to come out and win 50-0, I don't think it'd have a huge effect on recruiting. And if they were to lose 50-0, I don't think a lot of guys would care right now. A completely new team will be here next year. Everything about Florida is going to be a little different. Will Muschamp's relationship with guys is compared to Urban Meyer. So don't think that, if Florida does get trounced by Penn State, which I'm not sure is going to happen, that recruits will be, jumping off the bandwagon. The key thing for Florida is getting these assistant coaches in, starting to develop those relationships. And now it's Muschamp's ship. He's going to run it. He's the guy who's going to bring guys in, start talking to them once they get on campus. So expect things to kind of heat up next weekend and beyond. Kent Tureen, he's committed to USC, the linebacker out of South Florida. He's still interested in Florida. He's going to be visiting. There are a lot of guys who are going to be coming in on campus in the next few weeks. So that's when recruiting's really going to start to heat up, and obviously February with National Signing Day. So don't expect a lot of things to come out of Tampa in the next couple of days or anything. All right, and like I said earlier, I'll be in Orlando for the next week, and then I'm flying out to San Antonio to check out some more Gator commits and Gator prospects. Timmy Jernigan's going to be out there in San Antonio. So is Curtis Grant, the linebacker that everybody wants. I still think Ohio State and Florida are the top teams for him. I think Florida's going to come away. I mean, he's been a fan. He likes Will Muschamp. He didn't waver at all when Urban Meyer decided to step down. So he could commit at that game. It might be a little bit after, but he will definitely officially visit Florida in the near future, so look out for that. All right, guys, the next time I see you, I'll be in Orlando. Hopefully the weather will be really nice. I'll be bringing you guys a lot of video, first time, so kind of bear with me on that. I'm taking pictures, a lot of recruiting updates, a lot of coverage of the practices, and then obviously the Under Armour game. I won't have a gamer, but I'll get some blogs in it and just tell you guys how Florida commits and prospects did. And then obviously in San Antonio for the U.S. Army All-American Bowl game. Have a lot of coverage there for the 2 days I'll be out there. The Junior Combine, huge day. We'll find out a lot about the 2012 prospects. And then obviously the game on Saturday. So busy week for me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. See you guys later.